Johnny Charlton's Football Show.
On Friday night at 8 o'clock, Norman Smith received a letter sent by special delivery. The letter produced the bombshell that his appointment as coach of the strongest football club in the history of the game was cancelled as from that date.
Channel 9 devoted its entire football show on Sunday under host Tony Charlton to the events of the previous 48 hours. It would be one of the most talked about football insights ever aired.
Well, the time's come and I honestly don't know what to say.
Don't tell me you're stuck for words, Tony.
Maybe it's best I don't say anything. Where does it all start?
Well, it starts back, I'd say a year or two ago. I think when the committee failed to support me, or give me the support that I wanted in this writ action, it was unacceptable to me that I could work with men who wouldn't back me, men who would expect me to get the utmost from the players and demand from the players the loyalty and support, and at the other end of the line were not prepared to give me their support. That's where it started.
The crux of the whole matter was a libel suit brought against him by field umpire Don Blue.
I spoke to Len and I said, I think I'll offer my resignation, and Len said to me, don't be a fool, you owe it to the boys to keep coaching, and I felt that this was so. So he said, eat humble pie. Ever eaten humble pie? It's got an awful taste, but I ate humble pie and I tricked the committee. They expected me to blow up and they had the opportunity. Well, instead of that happening there and then, they waited for something else to happen. And it didn't happen. So then they created two lies. They created two lies and put it in writing and sent it out by special messengers just to get rid of me. No, I think there was two images of Melbourne that certain people wanted to destroy. In one sense it was Ronnie, and then I think the other sense it's me.
There had been suggestions that he was looking to move across the park to Punt Road and the coaching position at Richmond, made vacant by the illness of brother Len.
I'm Melbourne at this stage, Tony, I'm Melbourne. I'm Melbourne, and to talk about anything like that would be against these principles that I mentioned. I am Melbourne, and I'm Melbourne through and through. I sat and listened to it on the radio yesterday, first time for 31 years. I've had to listen to something that I love. It's not very easy to take. I don't know what I'll do, Tony.
Is there a possibility?
And in the background, the lingering doubt over Smith's support for the clearance of his greatest player, Barassi, to Carlton. Barassi, although with another club, made a special appearance.
I would say one thing. Everyone knows it's a tragedy what has happened. But the thing that I feel is grossly unjust is the allegations that the club have made on Norm Smith's character, which I feel is wrong, and I can't understand any committee coming to this decision and allegation after knowing the man the way they have. He's been at Melbourne almost 30 years, and he's been straight and honest all those 30 years. And even if it were true, and it's not, of course, but even if it were, I mean, the fact that they didn't give him a chance or any way at all, it's beyond me, and it's a pity such a great club has seen fit to do such a thing.
Do you think the wound can be healed?
No.
It made for fiery Sunday lunchtime TV. The previous day, Melbourne had lost to North Melbourne at the Coburg ground, the Demons under the ageing Checker Hughes. That night, the team had visited Smith's home. Later, they would attend a dance at the club. The position of the players was never in doubt. On the Sunday morning, skipper Hassaman, vice-captain Brian Keneally and rover Johnny Townsend were in the studios.
I rang all players yesterday morning, and I was in touch with all players before 9:30 yesterday morning, and not one player mentioned to me that they would not play on Saturday afternoon.
The support of the legends of the club was unequivocal.
I think it would clear the air considerably if the Melbourne committee made it open to, well, mainly to the supporters of the Melbourne Football Club, their reasons for this action.
Well, Jeff, I would say that this is one of the greatest calamities that ever happened at Melbourne, and I'll cast my mind back to a little bit of history that the Melbourne Football Club started to succeed in 1933 when Checker Hughes took over, and we have been successful right through. So therefore, why at this stage of our football season, when we're trying to make the four, why we should be have our coach sacked, who is the best coach in the Victorian Football League at the moment. We've got a successful coach who built us up in 33, and I've got a successful coach. He is sacked. Why?
Smith demanded the supporters and members support him.
All I'm interested in, Tony, that the truth comes out, and the truth can only come from the people concerned. Once the truth is established, well, then I'm quite happy to accept any decision.